I'm like, you're your mother's child, but all right, you don't have to be a smart ass.
Right. Yeah. They be
Like
very
you just
intelligent.
hopped with the dictionary. Like I was in high school 15 years ago. I'm doing the GED now, but I'm like, they're not showing me the dictionary no more.
Mhm. Yeah.
Even
So
the
yeah,
dictionary
I
has
just hate
changed.
that happened to that lady like that. That's horrible. And they're gonna get their just due. The universe will make sure they pay for it. Even if she don't have family to get that revenge, the universe will get revenge for her because she's not aware. It just, you
Mm-mm.
can tell she's not aware she's even being abused. She has no earthly idea. The way she was talking to them police, she was like
She thought it wasn't
oblivious.
gonna barge in.
Yeah,
All three of them thought. I was like, listen, man, I know the law, and listen, if they think that this is some type of domestic violence or abuse type of situation, they're gonna break that door in. They keep
that's
getting
true.
the
And I
calls, keep getting
forgot
the
about that.
calls, keep getting the calls. Yes, and y'all on a lot. You beat the shorty up on a live on the same day, then started a whole new live on another app.
Hmm.
Then you went to YouTube. That's what made it worse. You went to YouTube.
Like the stuff can never be erased though. I don't care what
Mm-mm.
app you go to.
No, I say she went to YouTube because I've seen it. I've seen people. See, I don't hardly see people do it on Facebook or Instagram, but I've seen people do that shit on YouTube. Like, oh, I've seen. You know what? I'm lying. I've seen people do it on Instagram too. So I'm lying. But
Well,
Facebook and them other apps like that, I've never seen people call the cops on people. But I've
oh,
seen like I think I'm not sure if the cops went to them or not, but I don't know if you've seen the incident with Blueface and whatever her name is, Krishan.
yeah.
Krishan. Well, that I don't think it was Krishan. I think it was his other baby mom, the
Mm,
other chick. And I know this because some blogger just like they just dealt like they took how can I say they reviewed the whole case, like they reacted to the whole situation.
mm,
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, everybody on Instagram called the cops on this lady? On Blueface and on his girl. They're like, even a blogger was calling. I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, there's a YouTube blogger calling the cops on these people? I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, yeah, you know what?
yeah.
Instagram and YouTube, yeah. But Facebook, TikTok, I don't even know the apps, other apps they got canceled from, but Snapchat and stuff like that, I've never seen nobody do nothing like that. I swear to God, I've never seen nobody like, oh, yo, we need the cops to go to this place. They live in yada 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 yada, and this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Nah, but a few occasions, yeah, I've seen it happen with certain people. The celebrity one, that John went viral. So
Hmm.
there are a lot of bloggers, especially Blueface. I was gonna call him Babyface. I keep mixing their names up. Whatever his name is, I don't even like his music, but
Don't they have a term for that now? Where they did that. I noticed they've done that on YouTube because I've seen the videos where they've come in on people and they're playing a video game and all of a sudden the police kick down the door and they're like, "What the hell's going on?" And somebody has called the cops on them. But I've seen it where it wasn't necessary. Like,
yeah, I
but
think they've done it, but they're supposed to respond if they're getting so many calls. They can't ignore a call
Mhm.
like that. It's like I keep telling everybody, if you're seeing something happening in your community, right, and
Mhm.
everybody calls in, trust and believe they're going to do something. They
Right.
cannot say no. It's too many people calling and calling and calling and calling and calling and calling.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think it was one of the meetings that I was in. The guy actually said it. He's like, "Why do you think that?" And listen, I'm not being racist, but these were his words. Why do y'all think the white people get away and get all the resources they ask for? Because they do the one thing that we don't do. We're too busy fighting and looking at each other's pockets when we should be getting on them phones. Like, look, listen, this is happening here. We can really actually stop a lot of the stuff, but we choose not to.
That's what I was telling my husband earlier because we were talking about the roads. And I was like, you know that we're the ones that's supposed to be calling about these roads and stuff
Mhm.
because the city workers, they don't drive every road every day. They don't know what's going on. And so when people complain about their roads being fucked up, you need to call your city or whoever the city street the
In
street.
Philly, in Philly, it's called the 311 app.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it is in any other city or
I,
state, but
but yeah,
here is the 311 app, and they have it in a lot of cities and a lot of states. So I'm
yeah,
like, if a lot of people download that, John, you can actually take a picture. You're walking through this road, boom, this is happening, such and such place, and you just leave the comment right there. And if more and more comments pile up, guess what happens? The
yeah.
city has no choice but to come and take care of that.
That's what my husband was like. He goes to Westlake to do, his coaching and stuff with his teams. He said he's never went out there, and Westlake is more of the rich area of the Austin metro, if you've never heard of it. But yeah, he said I've never seen uh trash or it's never looked unkept there. I said, well, that's because of who lives there. They're not going to tolerate that shit. They know that they pay taxes like we all do, and we're required to notify these people that we're paying money for these streets to be fixed or repaired or whatever it is going on in the neighborhood. It doesn't have to be streets. It could be a light. It could be anything. It could be grass and or overgrown grass and stuff. Like that stuff has to be reported by the citizens because we pay them to fix and repair that stuff. So they just need to be made aware that that area needs to be picked up. But a lot of times we don't even know, our people in our communities don't know to do that. Like they don't even, some of them don't care. Like they just want to, it's the ones that complain about it to me that, that, that gets me. It's like,
That's the
okay,
truth.
this is what you need to do. So I shouldn't hear you complain about it anymore after this.
But they too
I've had
lazy
to complain
because
to my
I go
city
through the same
about
thing.
stuff. I've emailed long emails to to the city I live in, Pflugerville. I'm like, look, this road needs a stop sign or something or whatever, a stoplight, stop sign.
And you're not wrong because I have the
Yeah,
same problem here. I tell Eric, they like, Rachel, when are they gonna do this? I said, look, listen, I did that. I did the how can I say? I put the stepping stone up for y'all. All y'all gotta do is climb each one
yeah,
because at the end of the day, I can't do it by myself. If they see y'all back me up as a block captain, they'll
right.
move like this. But
Hmm.
if they don't see y'all back me up as a block captain, they're gonna take their time. Like the
Right.
alleyways, when I asked for them to get cleaned, they had to get a court order to get these alleyways cleaned. I
Mm,
told them. So I'm like, regardless of anything, to for them to put anything on these streets, I've already learned they're training me for this.
yeah,
Court order. Everything is court order. I still have to wait for a judge. A judge will pick up the pace though if y'all asses get on the phone, dial 311 and start complaining.
gotcha. Yeah. Wow.
Like, y'all not backing nobody up. So how the hell y'all want that? Like, okay, it's just this block captain. Probably maybe one or two people really want this. I'm like, y'all not helping nobody out. The same shit with the petition with the cameras. I saw each and every. They're like, damn, I wish I could see what happens inside a classroom. I'm like, listen, I already started it, and if more people really wanted to do something in each and every other city, they would do the same thing. Grab a petition because if we don't unite, they're not going to change nothing in these schools.
That's
Tell them what it is that you demand and want to change from. Because if the school buses were able to do it, we could do it with the schools. We can put cameras in each and every one of these classrooms, not just in the hallways and not just in the principal's office, which is the main office too.
mm-hmm.
I'm like, really think about it. If we stick together, we fight, we speak up, actually something can get done because they proved it for the buses. People actually got together and did something. But what
Right.
are we doing? Like these kids are dying, but y'all all doing nothing but complaining on social media and out here on these streets to the point that maybe one day we'll start rioting and protesting. But why? We need to skip them two steps and start boycotting.
Exactly. And that's why, yeah, I don't have my children in the school, but I would still be behind someone having cameras in there because if my child was in the school, I would prefer cameras to be in the classroom where a lot of the shit's going down because you got teachers fighting with the students. You got students, of course, fighting with each other in the classroom. And you got other stuff going on in those classrooms behind closed doors where those teachers think they can get away with certain things. We know, the P word that they got going on in those classrooms as well. So they know they can get away with certain things in
Oh,
those rooms because there are no cameras in
listen,
there.
When I went to court with my son, you know that the judge told me that a teacher is protected the same way that she's protected as a judge, the same way that an officer is protected, the same way that a lawyer is protected by law. And that's why they wanted to put they wanted to charge my son with a felony. All because he put his hands on a teacher that put her hands on my son first. And I'm saying him like, oh, in reality, y'all doing all this because she's protected.
Right.
But where's my son's protection?
Right.
Why
And
is she protected?
did
She
he
put her,
have any witnesses to what happened to him?
the whole classroom. The
Oh, good.
STS and everything walked in and said it. Why she didn't call them?
Oh,
She was supposed to call
that's
them. She knew about the IEP. But my son went up to you 3 times and asked for help, telling you this little girl won't leave him alone, and you didn't do nothing because you was too busy dealing with another student. But you knew he had an IEP. The other
right.
students didn't. So your priority should have been, listen, I need his STS worker down here because I don't want him to get hyped up. I don't want the situation to escalate. But no, you decided to ignore what my son said and keep on doing what you was doing over there to the point where my son said, fuck it, this little girl don't understand. She want to keep acting like a little boy. Well, I'm going to teach her what a boy, even though she was wrong, dead ass wrong, because all 3 of my kids know better. My
Yeah.
daughter knows better than to play around with boys. Listen, if a boy hits you back and it hurts, it's because your hand shouldn't have been on him at all to begin with. And if a boy puts his hands on you and you have to defend yourself, defend yourself. But I want the truth. I
That's
don't
right.
care what you say to anybody else as long as you tell me the truth.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
way I don't know how to proceed with the situation. If
Yeah.
I don't know with the situation, how can I defend you as my child?
That's important because that's one thing that I've told my children. You don't start it, but if sure as hell finish it if somebody
Mhm.
comes up and tries to
That's why.
provoke you or hurt you or touch you inappropriately. Like I told my story before with my son in high school and him defending himself against his own friend,
Oh, wow.
and the boy hauled off and slapped him in the face, in the jaw, and he had braces now, mind you. And we ain't talking no Invisalign. We're talking about metal braces that cut the inside of his mouth. So yeah, he went the hell off. He told the boy to stop, even though he's his friend. But they be the main ones. The friends want to kind of push it, you know.
Adults talk.
So he ended up going off on him, going ham.
I'm about to end the
So
live, okay? And I'm gonna put a movie on for us. All right.
yeah. I'm gonna get off of here, Rachel. Thank you for letting me up. I'm glad we got to chit chat about that story because I wouldn't have known about it. And thank you for continuing to bring awareness to some of the things that kind of get swept under the rug or not highlighted. Like we should be aware of some of this stuff that's going on. That way we can teach our children what to look for in stories like this, because otherwise it's gonna keep going. This will perpetuate forever. And yeah, it may happen, but we need to make this uncommon. This type of behavior needs to become uncommon behavior to where it's like, man, I would never do nothing like that, you know. So we just got to protect our children, even if they're older and they're just not aware. Like I think she was probably a adult, but she, like
They
you
were
said,
all young. They were all in their early 20s.
so she's a young adult, but she's still, because some people may think, oh, she's an adult. It don't matter. She doesn't have the wherewithal to know better, to not be abused. So we need to still protect those who need protection, is what I meant to say. And I just want to give you your kudos and props for continuing to bring this awareness, regardless of who's talking about it or who's not. So I appreciate you for that, Ma.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate you for coming up to the panel, showing support, and rocking out with a shorty because you've been rocking out with me for a minute.
Yes, ma'am. And you
So
need to drop your cash app. You ain't no.
I'm listen. Like I told everybody, I really like this page. I'm trying to this the page I'm trying to get monetized. That's why I switched everything up
Okay.
because my main page I want to keep speaking. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm telling everybody, like this page, as you can see, I try like to find the words. As in over there, I don't really care sometimes.
Oh, I apologize. I've been going ham about that girl.
I ain't worried about that.
Oh,
But
baby, you
listen,
can edit it out.
it's raw and uncut. That's what I want the page to like. Listen, I'll figure out how to talk later on, but I'm just really starting the page off. Like I've had it for a minute. Like I deleted the first podcasts and everything and started it over. I put the podcasts on the ones that I could put on because
Yeah.
two of them got made my page get striked because they was talking about the vaccine throughout the whole time, and that's why I have a strike now.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I spoke on the jab once more with actual legit proof with a scientist speaking and a whole doctor. And I'm like, wait, I still get strike. Y'all not updated yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I lost my last channel behind that so
sorry. I'm gonna refrain from
they don't
talking about the vaccine. I'm gonna
want
do it or just on Facebook.
19. And if you're gonna talk about it, you're gonna have to find a way
It's
to,
hard
I
because
guess,
it wasn't me who was actually speaking on it. It was actually the scientist and the doctor.
but
So
you know,
how do
I did a same video someone else did. They just posted it different, as though they were against what he was saying. I
Mm,
posted a similar video about that C19, but that other person who posted didn't get their channel struck. They posted as though they were against what he was saying.
it's kind of hard. I like speaking my. That's why I like that
Right.
channel. So I'll speak.
So that's why I have my Rumble for that.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's another app.
Rumble is free speech. Yep.
I heard somebody speak about that app.
Yeah, that's when I started my Rumble, because I was like, I'm tired of my uploads were getting struck.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
the problem. It
yeah,
ain't my lives, it's my uploads.
yeah, and then you get put on probation and all that stuff. So
I get out in 3 months.
yeah, I know the feeling. So I just stopped putting C19 on there altogether and just put it on my Rumble page.
Damn.
Yeah. But all right, I'm gonna get out. It's good to see you, little one. Enjoy the rest of your summer.
Bye. I appreciate you so much. And guys, check Letitia's page out. She do got some content in there.
I can't see it. I'll have to look at it from another angle because it's bright.
Yeah, it's really great, baby.
You
You
drew?
won't be able to see that.
Okay, now I can see it better. Okay.
She's learning how to write.
All right now. Hey, cool. Good job, mama.
She's 6 years old and she's learning how to write.
Good job.
And
Awesome.
she's a good artist, though.
Yeah, that's excellent. Look at you.
Oh, she
Excellent.
can see it better than that.
Baby will be 6 next month.
Huh?
Loves to draw. My baby, my little one, he'll be 6 next
Oh,
next
they're
month.
the same age. She'll be 7 in December.
Yep.
Oh,
So
wait. She's Sagittarius. What's your baby?
yeah, he's a Leo.
Oh, Leo. Right here. I'm a Leo.
Yeah, I'm a Capricorn, so
Oh,
we get on with everybody for the most part, you know.
yeah, but the Capricorns are hardcore, though.
Yeah, we can be. We definitely can be, but
I know a couple. I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh man, the old school comes out of y'all. It's like y'all got an old school spirit.
yeah. All right, peace. It's good to see you.
All right, same to you. Thank you for hopping on. You can leave your link down there. Young Riaz, if you still here, which I think you are, you can please leave Letitia's link down there so everybody can check her out. Leave your link down there, guys. Check everybody that's been on the chat one way or another has a YouTube, so y'all can go check them out. I want to thank everybody that has showed up. I want to thank everybody that has shown support, is showing support. I want to thank everybody that has rocked out and is rocking out with a shorty, because y'all didn't have to be here, but y'all was here with a shorty today. Thank y'all. Thank you all to those, I want to thank everybody that shares my videos and helps me, because that's one way to support a shorty and bringing awareness. I want to thank y'all so much, because at the end of the day, like I told y'all, I came on here fighting for them. And I'm not just fighting for them. They got friends, they got friends, they got friends on top of friends. So our kids' lives, all lives matter. So let's keep bringing awareness to everything that's happening around us. So, like I said, once again, thank you all, and I hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day.
Bye.
Bye, baby. You can say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Some people will always have a place in my heart, but not in my life.
Hey, yo, Flory, turn me up.
Because when I tell you that it hurts, it hurts. Envy in your eyes, yet you want trust. Can't tell if you're an enemy or a friend. I mean, back then when I was naive, now I'm older, some say wiser. I'm no fool. I'm only a friend when convenient. Took a while to understand that what was real would never leave. Only when you're in pain and alone, you know who you can really depend on. You say you a friend, where were you when I needed a hand? Shit, you was following a trend. A friend ain't nothing but $1 in your pocket when the money gone, so are they? And they say a friend in need is a friend indeed. You watched as I drown, now I'm getting around while you in the dog pound. Shit. It's funny how karma has a tendency of bringing things back around. It's not funny when the one you look up to is the one wearing the crown. You nothing but a clown. What you need to do is bring that ass back around town and, like Deja says, smack a nigga with an open hand.